Girls, I was dead and down in the underworld, a shade, a shadow of my former self, know when. It was a place where language stopped, a black full stop, a black hole, where words had come to an end. An end they did there, last words, famous or not. It suited me down to the ground. So imagine me there, unavailable, out of this world, then picture my face in that place of eternal repose, in the one place you'd think a girl would be safe from the kind of a man who follows her round, writing poems, hovers about while she reads them, calls her his muse, and once sulked for a night and a day because she remarked on his weakness for abstract nouns. Just picture my face when I heard, ye gods, a familiar knock, knock, knock at death's door. Him, Big O, larger than life, with his lyre and a poem to pitch with me as the prize. Things were different back then, for the men, verse-wise. Big O was the boy, legendary. The blurb on the back of his books claimed that animals, aardvark to zebra, flocked to his side when he sang. Fish leapt in their shoals at the sound of his voice. Even the mute, sullen stones at his feet wept wee silver tears. Bollocks. I'd done all the typing myself, I should know, and given my time all over again. Rest assured that I'd rather speak for myself than be dearest, beloved, dark lady, white goddess, etc., etc. In fact, girls, I'd rather be dead. But the gods are like publishers, usually male, and what you doubtless know of my tale is the deal. Orpheus strutted his stuff. The bloodless ghosts were in tears. Sisyphus sat on his rock for the first time in years. Tantalus was permitted a couple of beers. The woman in question could scarcely believe her ears. Like it or not, I must follow him back to our life. Eurydice, Orpheus' wife, to be trapped in his images, metaphors, similes, octaves and sextets, quatrains and couplets, elegies, limericks, villanelles, histories, myths. He'd been told that he mustn't look back or turn round, but walk steadily upwards. Myself right behind him, out of the underworld, into the upper air that for me was the past. He'd been warned that one look would lose me forever and ever. So we walked, nobody talked. Girls, forget what you've read. It happened like this. I did everything in my power to make him look back. What did I have to do, I said, to make him see we were through? I was dead, deceased. I was resting in peace, passé, late, past my sell-by date. I stretched out my hand to touch him once on the back of his neck. Please let me stay. But already the light had saddened from purple to grey. It was an uphill schlep, from death to life, and with every step I willed him to turn. I was thinking of filching the poem out of his cloak when inspiration finally struck. I stopped, thrilled. He was a yard in front. My voice shook when I spoke. Orpheus, your poem's a masterpiece. I'd love to hear it again. He was smiling modestly when he turned and he looked at me. What else? I noticed he hadn't shaved. I waved once and was gone. The dead are so talented. The living walk by the edge of a vast lake, near the wise, drowned silence of the dead.